If you have a small business and you want to take it online to reach global audience, then creating your business website is the first step forward. And you don't have to be a professional designer or a coder to create your WordPress business website. You can use a powerful page builder like Divi, which also comes with Divi AI, which can help you create any website in just a few seconds. So in this video, we are going to cover step-by-step process of how you can use Divi to create your business website. And we are also going to take a look at how we can use Divi AI to create some amazing looking pages for our business website. And in the end, we are also going to talk about some of the most important additional plugins that we should definitely consider installing on our business website. So if that sounds interesting, then let's dive in. My name is Ankit and you're watching Elegant Themes YouTube channel, the makers of the Divi Page Builder. Now before we move ahead, I would like to mention that all the plugins, resources and tools that we are going to use and recommend in this video, we have mentioned about everything in the video description below. If you want to check out any one of them, you can go ahead and check all the details in the video description below. And some of these links are our affiliate links. So if you do purchase using these links, we might get a little bit of kickback. That's not going to cost you anything extra, but it's going to help us create more free helpful content just for you. And if you want to read about each and every step that we are going to cover in this video, we have created a complete blog post that you can follow and create your small business website using Divi. So if you want to follow along and read the blog post, we are going to leave a link for that in the video description below. So let's talk about the step number 1, that is booking our business domain. Now, a domain is your online identity for your business, which people are going to search online in order to find your business on the internet. So we need to make sure that the domain that we are going to book for our business should reflect the identity of our business. So before you go ahead and book your business domain, make sure you check few things. Number 1, make sure you book a domain name which is exact match of your business or your brand name, so that it's easy for your offline customers to find your business online. Number 2, make sure you always go for a .com domain extension first. But in case if .com domain extension is not available for your business or your brand name, then you can look for other domain extensions as well. But your first priority should always be a .com domain extension. Number 3, and this one is really important, make sure you book a domain from a website which gives you free domain privacy, which means all the contact information that you provide while booking your domain will always be kept private with the domain registrar. Otherwise, your contact information will be visible publicly and you are going to get a lot of spam emails and phone calls. And I'm sure as a business owner, you don't want to spend time handling that. So that's why you should always book your domain from a website which allows free domain privacy. And for this one, we always recommend website like namecheap.com, which offers a wide variety of domain extensions at some amazing prices. And above all, you get a domain privacy for free of cost for lifetime. And if you want to get some exclusive deals on the domain that you're going to book, make sure you check out the link in the video description below. And once you click on that link, you will land up on page like this one. And here you just need to type in your business name. So let's say we try to book this domain and we are going to search for a .com extension. And once we enter the desired domain name, we just need to click on search to check if the domain is available or not. And this one shows available, so we can just go ahead and click on add to cart and then click on our cart on the top right corner. And let's click on view cart. So on this cart page, we can see we are going to book this domain for 1 year. And along with that, we are also getting a domain privacy for free of cost forever. Which means that whenever we are going to renew our domain, we are going to get the domain privacy free. So you don't have to spend anything extra to protect your privacy. And once everything looks fine, you can just go ahead and click on confirm order. And you will be redirected on the checkout page where you can do the payment using your credit card, or maybe you can use PayPal as well. Now let's move on to the next step, that is booking our website hosting. Now think of web hosting as your website's home. It stores your website files and makes them accessible to your visitors. Now there are various hosting providers available, including SiteGround, Pressable, Flywheel and Cloudways, as you can see here on our Divi hosting page. Now these providers offer hosting designed for WordPress and Divi. So an optimized WordPress hosting ensures that your website is fast, safe and well equipped to run WordPress. And these hosts are designed to run Divi flawlessly. Now of the four, we are going with SiteGround because it offers the most value for money, which is great for a beginner. SiteGround offers free email, site migration, SSL certificate, and one-click WordPress install. If you want to learn more about the web hosting that we recommend, make sure you check out the link in the video description below, or you can visit elegantthemes.com/hosting. Now in order to get best deals with the SiteGround hosting plans, make sure you click on the link in the video description below, and this is going to take you to the SiteGround website. And here you can just click on Get Started and choose your suitable plan. So let's say we go with starter plan, which starts with $2.99 per month. So let's click on Get Plan. Now some website hosting company also provide a free domain for first year, and that's the case with SiteGround as well. If you want to book a new domain, you can enter the domain here and then click on Continue, and you will get a free domain for first year. But in case if you have already purchased your domain, you can go ahead and click on Existing Domain and then enter your domain name here and then click on Continue. So you can enter your existing domain name here and then click on Continue. And after that, you will have this checkout page where you first need to enter your account information. So here you can enter your email address, a strong password to create your SiteGround account. And after that, you just need to enter some client information. And after that, we have the payment information where we can enter our card details. And if we scroll down at the very bottom, here we can see the order summary says we are getting this hosting plan for 1 year for $35.88 only. So you can go ahead and do the payment and complete the checkout process, and I'll see you on the other side. Alright, so after booking our hosting provider, it's time to install WordPress on it. Now there are various ways by which you can install WordPress, but thanks to the auto install feature of SiteGround, which helps you install WordPress in just a few clicks. Let me show you how. So once we are done with the purchase of our hosting plan, we will see this dashboard once we log in our SiteGround account. And from here, we need to go to websites. And this is the panel where it will show all the websites that we are going to host with this hosting plan. So as we are going to add a new one, so we click on New Website. And here we again get an option to book a new domain, or we can link our existing domain with this hosting account. Or if you want to just see how everything works, how you can use the hosting panel and various other stuff, you can use the temporary domain from here. And once you connect your domain, we will land up on this page where we can either start a new website or we can migrate already existing WordPress website to our SiteGround account. But right now we are going to build everything from scratch. So we are going to click on Start New Website and then click on Select from here. And after that, we can choose whatever application we want to install. So here we have option for WordPress. We can install WordPress along with WooCommerce, that is the e-commerce plugin for WordPress, or we can also install Weebly Site Builder. But right now, let's go ahead and install WordPress from here. So we click on Select. And here we need to enter the email address that we are going to use to log in our WordPress setup. And after that, we need to enter the password to log in our WordPress backend. So I would highly recommend that you go ahead and click on Generate so that you can have a strong password for your login. And after that, we just need to click on Continue. And after that, we have an option to add Site Scanner as an additional service. So we can go ahead and skip that and click on Finish. Now it's going to take a few seconds to do all the backend stuff, and we will be ready with our fresh WordPress copy installed on our SiteGround hosting server. Alright, so we are done with our setup, and here we have three options. We can go and visit the front end of our website. So let's click on this. So this is how the WordPress front end looks like, and we are going to customize everything here. And after that, we have an option to access the WordPress backend. So we can click on this and it will take us to the WordPress backend. But let's go ahead and click on websites. And here we have our website, which we have just created on the SiteGround hosting server. So in order to log in the WordPress backend, we can simply choose the WordPress admin button right here. Let's click on this. And this is going to redirect us to the backend of our WordPress setup. So here is the welcome screen of WordPress starter from SiteGround itself. So let's click on exit this wizard. And here we are in a fresh copy of our WordPress setup. Alright, so once we are done with setting up WordPress on our hosting server, it's time to install the Divi theme. Now in order to download the Divi theme, we need to go to elegantthemes.com And here, if you have not purchased the Divi theme yet, you can go ahead and click on the pricing plan here. And here you will get two pricing plans. Along with that, you can also check the lifetime price for the Divi theme. And you can check out all the details about the pricing plan and choose the one which suits best for your requirement. If you want to use the power of Divi AI, then you need to go for the Divi Pro plan, which is right now at $277 per year. And once you are done with the purchase, you just need to click on My Accounts and then click on Product Downloads. And it's going to take you to the members area, and in the themes and plugins section, here you can see the download Divi theme button. So let's click on this. And this is going to download the zip file for the Divi theme. And once we have downloaded the zip file, we now need to go back to our WordPress backend and go to Appearance and then click on Themes. And here right now we have the default 2024 theme. So let's go ahead and click on Add New Theme. And then we will click on Upload. And then we will choose the zip file that we have just downloaded. So let's click on this. And here is the zip file that we have just downloaded. Let's select that and then click on Install Now. Alright, so now the theme is installed. Let's go ahead and activate the Divi theme. So we are going to click on Activate button from here. And now we have installed Divi theme on our WordPress setup. Now the next step is to activate the Divi license so that we can start using the Divi theme on this website. Now in order to activate our license key, we can go to the left hand side navigation, and here we have theme options. Let's click on that. And from here we need to go to updates, and here we need to enter our username as well as our API key. So once again we need to go to elegantthemes.com, and in my account section I will go to username and API key, and here we have the username. So we click on this and it will get copied automatically, and then come back here and paste it under the username section. And for the API keys, I'm just going to click on this key here, which is again going to get copied automatically. And then come back here in my backend and then paste the API key here and click on Save Changes. And with that, we have successfully activated Divi license on this WordPress setup. Now, just in case if you want to use Divi on multiple websites, so you can go ahead and generate separate API key for each website you are working on. So for that, you need to come back here in your members account, and under API keys, we have an option to generate new API key. So this is going to give you a new unique API key that you can use on any other website. And just for your reference, you can also add a label here, which makes it easy for you to track the API key which you are using on a particular website. So as we are in the Divi theme options right now, so let's go ahead and check what are the other options we have here. So after adding our API key, we can now move on to the first step, that is General. And here we have a lot of options that we can use to customize our Divi website. Starting with the first option where we can upload our logo for our business. So we can click on Upload from here, and from the media library, we can choose a preloaded image and use it as our logo. Along with that, we can also play around if you want to use the fixed navigation bar. And we can also set the default colors for our website. So this is going to be really helpful to keep the color consistency on all the pages of our website. And if you scroll down, there are a lot of other options that you can play around with. After that, we also have an option to customize the navigation of our website. And after that, we have an option for Builder. So we can enable where we want to use the Divi Builder to create our pages, post, and other custom post types. So we can use the Divi Builder on all the post types on this website. After that, we have layout. So here we can choose which item to display on the blog post section, and we can also play around with the other settings of blog post. And after that, we also have an option to customize the ad display on this website, and we can also do settings related to SEO. And after that, if you want to play around with some advanced settings, we can also add some custom codes in header and footer or anywhere on this website. And if you want to deep dive in each and every option of Divi Theme Customizer, then we have created a separate video for that, which you can watch after this video. So we are going to link that in the video description below. Alright, so if we come back here in Appearance and then go to Themes, here we can see we have activated the Divi theme, and now we can get rid of all these default themes just to keep it clean here. So let's go ahead and click on Theme Detail and click on Delete. Alright, same for this one. And same for this one as well. Alright, so now we only have the Divi theme installed on this setup. Now in order to create our business website, we need to create some pages like homepage, about us, contact and services. So let's go ahead and create the required pages and then we will create a navigation menu using them. So right here in our WordPress backend, we go to pages and by default we get a sample page and a privacy policy page which is not published but in draft. So you can use that to add a privacy policy page on your website. But right now for this sample page, we can go ahead and click on quick edit. And we can rename this to home and we can also change the URL slug, maybe like home. So we can use this sample page as the home page of our website. So let's go ahead and click on update. And after that, let's go ahead and click on add new page. And from here, we can give a title. So let's say we create an about us page and then we click on publish to publish this page. And later on, we will cover how we can design this page using Divi and Divi AI. But right now, let's come back here and let's click on add new page so that we can add another one. So let's say we add services and let's publish that one as well. And let's add another one, contact us. Let's publish this one as well. And now we come back here in our dashboard and here we can see all the pages that we have just created, but they are right now in a random order. So let's go ahead and change that. So we mouse over on this link here, we click on quick edit and we change the order from 0 to 1. Let's update this. And after this, I want my about us to be in the order of 2. And I want my services page to be in the order of 3. And then the last, I want my contact page in the order of 4. And maybe we can keep the privacy policy in the order of 5. Or maybe we can keep it 10 in case we want to add more pages. So this page will go in the end. So let's click on update. And now if I refresh this page, we can see that we now have a very clean look for our pages. We have our home, about us, services, contact us will show up on the top. And once that is done, we can now create a navigation menu using all these pages. So for that, we need to go to appearance and then click on menu. And here we need to give a name to a navigation menu that you want to create. So let's say we enter top menu as a name. And we will mark this as primary navigation or primary menu. Let's click on create menu from here. And here we have the list of all the pages. So we can select all of them and then add to menu. All right. So maybe we need to do a rearranging here as well. So we drag and drop the elements like this. So this will be the order in which we want the navigation menu to look like. And once we are done, we just need to click on save changes here. And our navigation menu is ready. Now before we move ahead, let's go ahead and make this page as the landing page or the home page of our website. So whenever someone hit the domain name in the browser, they will land on this home page. And we can define that using the WordPress settings. So for that, we need to go to settings and then click on reading. And from here, we need to click on static. And then for the home page, we are going to select our page named as home. Let's click on that. And for the post page, we are going to leave it as it is. And then just click on save changes. And now if we open the website in the front end, we have our sample page opening as the home page of our website. And the design we are going to edit in just a few minutes. And if you notice, our navigation menu is also showing on the top right corner. Alright, so we are now done with all the theme installation and setting up all the things. Let's dive in and see how we can design various pages of our website using the Divi page builder. So let's say we are creating this website for a bike repairing shop. So let's start designing each and every page for this site. So let's go to pages first And here, let's say we start by designing our home page. So for that, we need to go to edit, and here we can get rid of the sample content here. Let's update it. And now on the very top, we have the Divi page builder option to design this entire page using Divi. So let's click on this and then edit with Divi builder. And now it's going to open up the Divi editor. And now we have three options to go with. First, build from scratch, which means we are going to design the entire page from scratch, adding each and every section, column and module in it, and designing the entire page. Or you can choose a pre-made layout from this option, or you can build the entire page using Divi AI. So first, let me show you how you can use the pre-made layouts to create the entire homepage of this website. And then for the next page, we are going to take a look at how we can use the Divi AI. So if you click on the pre-made layouts, here we can see we have a lot of layout packs that you can choose from. So no matter what kind of small business you are running, chances are you will be able to find a layout pack for your small business. But just in case if you are not able to find the exact match, then I'm sure you will find one which is very close to what you're looking for. And then you can easily use the Divi page builder to edit your layout as per your requirement. So right now, if we go ahead and search for a bike repair layout. So here we have some options. So let's say we click on this home page template. So this is how it's going to look. We can scroll down and have a preview, or we can open a live demo in a new tab. So this is how the entire page is going to look. And this page is part of the layout pack, which consists of 8 other pages as well. So you can build your entire site by just using these pre-made layouts. So right now, in order to create our homepage, we are going to choose this homepage template. So for that, we need to click on use this layout. Let's click on this, and it's going to take a few seconds to import everything on our page. And boom, in just a few seconds, our entire homepage is ready using the Divi pre-made layouts. And here, if you scroll down, we have all the elements imported on this page, which looks amazing here. And once again, if you want to edit anything, it's very easy with the Divi page builder. And we are going to cover that in just a few minutes. But right now we have our home page ready with the pre-made layouts. Now if we scroll down at the very bottom, here we can see we have a beautiful and clean looking website footer for this business website. But below this, we also see the default footer from the Divi theme itself. So in order to replace this default footer, we need to create our custom footer, which is going to be visible on every page that we are going to create. So what we are going to do is replace this footer that we got from our page template with the default footer right now. So what we need to do is just take the mouse on the left hand corner of this page, and this is the main section which is holding every column and the module in it. And from here we need to click on these 3 dots, and then we can copy this entire section. Let's copy this, and now we can just go ahead and delete this because we want our footer to be common on every page, and if in case we do any edit on our footer, it should be reflected on every page. So that's why we don't need a separate footer for our home page. So we are going to leave everything as it is, and then click on save from here in order to save whatever we have done. And then we are going to click on exit visual builder. So this is how our home page will look like with the default Divi theme footer, which we are going to replace in just a few seconds. And in order to create our custom footer, we need to go to Divi from the left hand navigation and then click on theme builder. And here we have the Divi theme builder, which shows 3 options: add a global header, add a global body, and a global footer. And from here, we need to click on global footer. And now we got 2 options: build global footer or add from library. So we have already copied the section that we want as our footer. So we are going to use it. So for that, we need to click on build global footer from here. And it's going to open the Divi editor here. And all we need to do is just right click on this area and then click on paste section. And boom, we now have our clean looking footer that we got from the Divi ready-made layout. And finally, we just need to click on this delete icon from here in order to delete this blank section that we got by default. So let's remove this. And now in order to save our changes, we need to click on these three dots at the bottom and then click on save here. After that, just click on close from here and we will be back in our Divi theme builder page. And finally, need to click on save changes from here to save the global footer that we have just created. Alright, so now let's go ahead and open the front page of our website in a new tab. So this is how the home page looks like with our ready-made template imported on our home page. So if we scroll down at the very bottom, this is how the entire layout looks. And at the very bottom, we have our custom footer that we again got from the ready-made template. Now just to check, if we go on any other page, we got the blank page, but we now have our common footer that we got from the Divi layout. So we have successfully created our global footer, which is reflecting on all the pages. In the same way, we can go ahead and create a custom global header as well. Now after creating our home page from the pre-made templates from the Divi library, let's go ahead and see how we can create the other pages for this business website. So let's say we want to create the About Us page. So if we click on this right now, it's a blank page with our default Divi header and the custom footer that we have just created. Now in order to create this page, we will click on Enable Divi Builder. And once again, we get three options: build from scratch, choose a pre-made layout, or build with AI. And this time we will go with build with AI. So let's click on this. And now we first need to describe the page that we are trying to create. So here we need to add a little bit of description about the business and the page that we are going to create. So let me just go ahead and enter some details here. Alright, so I have entered this basic detail about the page that we need to create. And after that, we can also tell the Divi AI about the website itself. And now we have an option to customize fonts and colors. And here we can choose all the fonts that we want to use for various sections of this website. And we can also customize the primary and the secondary color that Divi AI is going to use. Right now we are going to leave it as it is and then click on Generate Layout. Let's click on it and see what we get. So now the Divi AI is doing its backend stuff and it's going to take a few seconds to generate the final page for us. And here is our About Us page, which we got generated by Divi AI. Here we have a big bold hero section. And after that, we have our story section. And below that, we also have a team section. And this is exactly what we asked for while entering the prompt or the description of the page that you wish to create. If we scroll down a little bit more, here we have some testimonial section. And below that, we also have get in touch form. And at the bottom, we have the Google map. And we also have a call to action section. And this might get redirected to a booking system, or maybe you can simply redirect that to a contact page. So this one looks pretty cool, and this is how easy it is to generate an entire page using the Divi AI. Now once we are on this page, which is generated by Divi AI, let me show you what else we can do with the help of Divi AI. So here we can see we have our story section, and below that we also have a little bit of description here, which is not a sample text but an AI generated story. And if we scroll down here, maybe we can add another text below this. So we can click on this add new row and click on this single column row. And here we can add a text module like this one. And now here comes the power of Divi AI. We can just remove this sample content here, and here we have an option for AI. So let's click on this. And with that, we have two more options, write with AI and write automatically. So we are going to click on write with AI. And here we need to select what type of content you want to generate. So we can generate a paragraph, title, button, blog post, and social media post. So right now we are going to choose paragraph. And here we need to write about what exactly we want the Divi AI to generate as a text. So let's give some simple prompt here. So here I have given a simple instruction to write a paragraph about the team. So let's see how this goes. After that, we have added context for the text. So here we can choose the context. So maybe we can choose from this page, this section, this module content, or no context. So it's going to generate a no context text here, but we want to take the context from the page and then generate our paragraph. So we will leave it as it is. And after that, we also have guide me section. So here we can define the tone. We can use the keywords if we want. We can also give the length of the paragraph. So we got a lot of options here to generate a sample text using Divi AI. But right now, once again, we are going to keep everything very simple, and let's click on generate text and see how it goes. Alright, so here we have our text, and if we are satisfied with it, we can just simply click on use this text, or we can click on retry to generate a new one, and we can improve with AI again, and we can specify what exact improvement we want, so we can do that from here. So let's click on use this text, and it will be added in our paragraph right here. So this is how we can use Divi AI to generate text for our website. And not just that, we can also use the Divi AI to generate some high quality images as well. Let me show you how. So let me just close this. So maybe below these thumbnails, I want to add another image. So let's go ahead and click on plus icon here to add a new row. And again, we are going to select a single columns layout. And here I'm going to add image module. So let's click on this. And again, we have the image setting pop up here. So we can go ahead and add an image from our computer, but we are going to remove this from here. And now we have this AI button. So we are going to use Divi AI to generate this image. So let's click on this. And again, we can choose from generate with AI or generate automatically. So let's click on generate with AI. And once again, we need to give the image description that we want to generate. And we can also choose the image style. We can choose a digital painting or maybe any other style as you want. Right now, we will keep it on photo, and let's give a small description here. All right, so just give a simple text and let's see how it goes. So I just gave a little bit of image description here as my prompt. And below that, we also have an option where we can upload an image. So the Divi AI is going to take the reference from that image to generate a new one. Along with that, we can also define the aspect ratio. So for this one, I'm going to select landscape, and we can also give a specific size as well. But right now, let's leave it as it is and see what we get. So let's click on generate and let's wait for a few seconds. All right, so here we have the team image working in a bike repair warehouse. So maybe we can choose this one. And if you want to generate more variation of this one, we can click on generate for more. Or we can click on use this image. So let's click on this, and this is how we can generate an image using the Divi AI. And now we can save our changes for the page, and let's exit the visual builder. So this is how we can use Divi AI to generate some high quality pages for our website. And we can also use that to generate paragraph, titles, and maybe even blog posts, and some eye-catching images as well. Now, once we have designed any page in Divi using maybe the design library or maybe the Divi AI, let's see how we can add new elements on this page. Now, right now, we are already inside our Divi Visual Builder, and this entire page is built by using the three basic elements of Divi Page Builder. First, we have this blue area, which is known as the section. And under the sections, we have this green area, which is the row. And we can divide this row into different columns. And under each column, we add different modules. Maybe a text or maybe an image or maybe any other module. So let's say you want to add anything new on this page. So once you're inside the Divi Visual Builder, between the two sections, you will always find this blue plus icon here. Once you click on this, you can add a new section. So we have regular, specialty or full width section. So let's go with the regular one. And once we add our section, we now need to decide the style of row which we want to add inside this. So we can have a single column, double, triple, or any other structure. So let's say we choose this 2-column row. So here we have this blue area, which is section. Under that, we have this green area, which is the row, which is divided into 2 columns. And under each column, we can use this plus icon here to add different modules from the Divi library. We can add different modules to create any kind of page design. Now, if you want to deep dive into how you can design or structure your web pages from scratch using the Divi Visual Builder, we have created a separate video for that. We will link that in the I button above or in the video description below. So once you are done with this video, make sure you go ahead and watch that video so that you can learn more about the Divi Visual Builder. Now once we are done with creating all the pages content, it's time to extend the functionality of our website. And for that, there are various plugins that you can install on your WordPress website. So if your website is built on WordPress and you want to expand the functionality or features on your website, then chances are you will be able to find a plugin for that in the WordPress repository. For example, on your WordPress website, if you are considering organic traffic, then you cannot miss an SEO plugin. And for that, you can use SEO plugins like Rank Math or Yoast. Along with that, you cannot go wrong with a security plugin on your website. So make sure on your website you install a security plugin so that you can protect it from hackers and malwares. And as the time go by, you might be adding a lot of images on your website, maybe on your pages or maybe on the blog post. Then it's very important that you make sure that all the images are not taking too much space on the website server. And to fix that, there are image optimization plugins that you can add on your WordPress website. For example, plugins like EWW and Short Pixels are the plugins that can help you optimize the images that you have uploaded on your WordPress website. But as a rule of thumb, you should always use an image editing application like Canva or Photoshop to optimize your images for website so that you can reduce the burden on your website server and keep your website run smooth for your visitors. And in the end, make sure you always install a backup plugin on your WordPress website using which you can schedule regular backups for your WordPress website, and that backup can be stored in your Google Drive or any remote location online. Now, no matter how good your hosting provider is and how efficient their backup system is, make sure you always have a backup copy in your own hands. So make sure you install plugins like Updraft to take a regular backup of your WordPress website. So this is how you can build your small business website on WordPress using one of the most powerful page builder, that is Divi. And to learn more about Divi, make sure you check out the link in the video description below. And to watch more WordPress videos like this, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we upload our next video. That's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next one.